We are now in video 2 and we are going to focus this time more on your paragraph group as well as your styles group. Now, as the name states, your paragraph group is how we can actually make information change, but a key thing that you need to know about when we talk about paragraphs in Word is that what a paragraph means is every time that you press enter, it becomes a new paragraph. So for instance, here we've got a few sentences which are all connected by one enter press, and this icon here is by our show and hide option, and this is mostly used for formatting. However, if I were to press enter and take this one sentence away from these, this is now seen as its own paragraph even though it is only one sentence. Now, when we look at your paragraphs, there's a few things what we can do with it, such as adding bullets to it. So if I click just here on this icon, you will see that all of a sudden there's a bullet next to our actual paragraph, as well as if I click it, it removes. Now with these bullets, if you don't just want this normal round bullet, you can click on this arrow. Here's a few custom ones. Or if we do specify that you need to use a specific one, you can go to define new bullet. We click there and we can say something like, if we want to make it a special character, we can click on symbols. And here's a bunch of different options that we can use. However, a key thing remember is in your assignments, SPA and your final exams and so, we will tell you what font it might be. So for instance, if we say go to Wingdings, I see Wingdings here, and let's say we want to use the Wingdings, which is this big diamond. So we click on it, you see that it's character code 116. I press OK. I can say where it should be aligned, and if I press OK again, you can see that it isn't that dot anymore, but it's now this custom bullet. We can also number as well as using different formats such as a one with a full stop or one with a bracket, Roman numerals, uppercase and lowercase letters, and so forth. Now with this, we also get what we call a multi-level list. So this is where if we go here, we can say, okay, I want to select this option here, so that if I were to create a document and I've got a bunch of these different paragraphs, I can say, okay, I want one. If I press enter here, and let's say I want to make a sub paragraph, I can press tab or I can press insert, increase indent, and it goes to 1.1. Then from there, as I mentioned, we've increased it to 1.1, or if you click back and decrease it, it will go back to 2. Now then, what we also do have with this is that you have what your paragraph alignment, so you can align it to left, you can align it so that it's in the middle, you can align it to the right side of your margin, or you can use what we call justified, and this just makes it so that your text doesn't go on the right side in and out the entire time, but that it's actually structured underneath each other. Then we've got your line spacings, and this, as the name states, it's about how much space should there be between each of these lines. Now currently it's 1.15, which means that however big our font is, which currently it is 11, if I were to now go 1.5, that just means that the space between our first line of text and our second line of text is your 11 times 1.5. If I were to go here, the space would be 22 points, and so forth and more. Then from there, we've got your shading options for your paragraphs, such as if we want to add a shade to the back of it. We can add all of our different borders. We can make it so that our paragraphs are sorted. And then a key thing that I want to end off this video with is here at the bottom you've got what we call your paragraph settings. Now you'll see that each one of your different tabs or groups do have it. However, this one is specifically used a lot as it will allow us to do a lot more with our paragraph. Now, one of the things that we can do is create what we call a special indentation. Indentations just mean that if I were to go here, I'm clicking that we want a special first line indent of 1.27. We're going to leave it like that. If I press OK, you will see that there's now 1.27 centimeters of space before we go to our next line. Here we can also do things such as adding spacing before or after our paragraphs. So if we say we want less space between our paragraph, if I press OK now, can you see that it's closer to each other? Now, one key thing that is a bit more on the advanced side is you might get a paragraph like this, where we are going to say, okay, it's starting here on page number 1, but it's going over to page 2. Now, we do not want this to go over, so we are going to go to our paragraph settings. We are going to go to line and page break, and I'm going to say keep lines together. So I press the OK button, and now you can see that these lines are now all together for this part. Now in your paragraph settings option, there's also what we call your tabs, but I'm going to create a own video just for the tabs so that it can be done a lot more in detail and so that you do not have to watch this entire video over and over just to look at the tabs part.